In 1985, Warrenville was a very, very different community. Warrenville Youth and Family Services really grew with the community. It started with Bob LaDeur and Chris Ellerman.
The initial onset of me getting involved in WYFS was through Pastor Jim Skews from the Trinity Lutheran Church, and of course Chris Ellerman. I was a young police chief then here in Warrenville in '85, and he came to me with a concept of having social services or an interventionist come to the police department on calls that involved domestic violence or sexual abuse or children runaway or truancy issues.
Jim Skews was the pastor at Trinity Lutheran. He was the chaplain at the police department, and so he was in from the ground up.
We had a need in town for counseling services, and pastors were needed Chris.
Dad's involvement originally was on the steering committee and the group of people with Chief LaDeur and other leaders in the community to kind of be the steering group, as I remember it, and the committee that helped found WYFS and bring all the people together.
We offered services through WYFS for people that were in need, and that was really the difference in my mind. Where it goes in the future, I hope it has to continue. It has been part of the community for 30 years, so it's been here longer than a lot of institutions that we know and love.
30 years on, having been involved a little bit from the sidelines, but seeing my dad and mom's involvement since day one, again, I'm as delighted as I know my parents are in where WYFS is today. And we know that it needs the continuing support of the community because the needs now are probably greater than they ever have been in Warrenville.
When you involve yourself with other people, you get more out of it than you put into it.
Tell the person next to you what Warrenville Youth and Family Services is all about. Whenever you're in your church, whenever you're in your community, if you're in your social clubs, let them know about this great agency, because it's hard for Warrenville Youth and Family Services to get its name out there because it works behind the scenes. How do people behind the scenes advocate for themselves? Because a lot of times clientele are very personal, and it's a confidential situation. So tell the person next to you about what WYFS is all about. That'll be the best way to let people know what a great agency this is.
It's been a tremendous blessing, and I just want everyone else to have those blessings, so they need to step in here.